Hi, I'm Bob. Welcome back to 5 Minute Econometrics. Today, we will examine the case of the bad control variables in the model. The variable is a bad control because it is not needed in the model and will cause confusion if it is added to the model. Consider this model relating beer attacks to traffic fatalities. We regress state traffic fatalities on the state beer tax and control variables, including total miles driven, the percentage of the state population that is male, and the percentage of the population between ages 16 and 21. The coefficient beta 1 captures how an increase in the beer tax reduces the traffic death toll. What if we include an explanatory variable measuring per capita beer consumption? The beer consumption variable is traditionally considered a bad control because it is the result of the tax change. It is the direct consequence of the tax change. Drivers consume less beer as its tax rises. Alpha 1 becomes the effect of a beer tax increase on the traffic fatalities while holding beer consumption fixed. People may not be interested in it because it may be challenging to think of how the beer tax affects drivers' behavior without influencing the beer consumption. From this case, we understand that the so-called bad control variable is a direct result or consequence of the explanatory variable of interest. In our example, beer consumption is the consequence of the beer tax. Adding it to the model makes the coefficient interpretation difficult or weird. However, sometimes the bad control variable is the mediator variable, and it is not bad at all. It helps us decompose the total effect into various indirect effects. The indirect effect goes through the channel of the mediator variable. For example, we want to know how parents' income affects their children's earnings after they grow up. We regress workers' hourly wages on their parents' average income during their childhood and other control variables that will influence people's hourly wages, like gender, age, marital status, region of residence, race, and the number of children. We find that, on average, as parents' income increases by 10%, their children's hourly wages increase by about 2.8%. And this positive effect is statistically significant at any traditional level. Should we include the workers' educational attainment and health status in the model? Education and health will certainly affect hourly wages. Are they bad controls in the model? They are usually the result of parents' income, as children from wealthy families may have more resources, leading to better education and health. If we want to better understand the mechanism of how the trichord family income or growing environment affects children's future earnings, we should include them because they are mediator variables that help us decompose the total parent income effect into several effects. Parents' income can affect children's adult earnings through the channel of education and the channel of health. Those are the two indirect effects of parents' income on children's adult earnings. In the model without the two mediator variables, beta 1 captures the total parent income effect, while in the model with the two mediator variables, alpha 1 captures the other effects of parents' income on children's future earnings that do not go through the channels of education and health. The mediator variables, schooling and health, help us better understand the mechanism of how the trichofamily income or growing environment affects children's future earnings. We can calculate those effects manually. The total effect of parents' income on their children's adult earnings is 0.282. This means if parents' income increases by 10%, their children's future earnings will increase by 2.82%. Education plays a crucial role, as the effect through this channel is 0.11, accounting for more than 1/3 of the total effect. For every 10% increase in parents' income, the increase in children's future earnings through the education channel is approximately 1.1%. The impact through the health channel is only 0.03%. The remaining effect through channels other than education and health is approximately 1.6%. When we sum up the effects from education, health, and other channels, the result is 0.276. Because different models contain different errors, the sum of the decomposed effects does not precisely equal the total effect. Today, we have discussed the issue of bad control variables. Sometimes they are redundant and should be dropped. Sometimes they are helpful in the decomposition of a total effect into several channels. Like in our parents' income and children's hourly wages example, the mediator variables, education and health, help us clearly understand the mechanism of the intergenerational factors. They are not bad control variables. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you soon. Take care. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time.